know what you're thinking. Here go another damn podcast. But you got me toe up, partner. This here gonna be a little different, man. Check me out, though. Let me spit some of this pimp shit. You did. She say, where we going, baby? I say, we going to the moon. But I'm the biggest star in this movie. And you'll be coming soon.
Don't start that pimp shit.
Picture this. Just listen when I spit. I be your Santa Claus. Ho, ho, ho. You can have everything on your Christmas list. You ain't gotta say a word. I do all the talking. But you the big stepper, baby. You do all the walking.
Hold on. Stop the beat. What the hell that got to do with the podcast? You steady talking like you a damn pimp. You a comedian. You ain't no damn pimp.
Man, why you hating, mama?
Cause you're messing up my image.
Man, what you want me to do? You want me to change it up?
Yeah, don't nobody want to hear that shit.
All right, man. I'm gonna change it up. Put some sauce in their mouth. What's up with it, baby?
What's up with it?
Yeah, it's time to get it started.
Yeah.
Got your Nay Feng Shui in the building. And you know Mark.
You know Mark.
Yeah, we both from the country, but we living in the city.
Yeah.
My mama might be a little old, but she still looking pretty.
Come on
you
now.
country folks in the city,
You know what I'm talking about?
and you know we stay clean.
Fresh to death.
If you see me on 5150, then it's the two-line.
No, I'm rapping ass.
Yeah, we use different words,
Country
but we
brown.
saying the same thing.
Stopping in mind.
Yeah, we independent now,
Don't need nobody.
but we still mainstream.
Yo.
Now there you go. That's better. Now start the damn show.
What's up with you, baby? And we're back.
James, look at James. What did James say?
Huh?
What did James say?
I don't got nobody on the chat. Wait, yeah, I don't see the chat at all.
All right. Go ahead.
Yeah, what it do, man? What it do, man? We here, man. Mainstream country folk in the city. Episode 169. I'm your host. You know Maaacus. And on the side of me, 20 of them.
Yeah, FreeGameChad. What it do, Chad?
Man, y'all know this shit is crazy to me, bro. Listen, boy, we do not plan on dressing identical, none of that. You know, that's weird, though. Shit. Man, what you wearing today?
Right.
Man, but this nigga will pop up with the exact same color scheme that I got, and I don't understand this.
Man, out of all the colors we got, too.
Man, we got so many colors, dog. I don't understand this, bro. I can't explain that, bro. That's just, man, some things just unexplainable, bro.
It's some universe shit happening.
Man,
like,
I'm telling you, man, it's alignment, bro. This is a crazy ass alignment, bro.
and then our mind frames are so different, too. I guess we're alike in a lot of ways that we probably don't talk about.
Yeah.
We always, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That shit crazy.
Man, yeah, that's some different shit, man. Excuse me. Great minds think alike. Yeah. Okay, we see the comments now. We ain't see the comments at first. What'd he say? Oh, James said, I love this song. Yeah, hey man, we were thinking about putting that track on the iTunes, man. If we put it on iTunes, y'all fooling with us or what, man? Talk to us. What y'all doing? Y'all rocking with it?
Buy this thing.
You know what I'm saying? But y'all know what you do. Y'all know what to do. If you in the chat, man, comment, talk your shit, hit that like button, you know what I'm saying, get us in the algorithm. Share this hoe if you're really rocking with us. If you ain't subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. And shit, man, if you want to bless us, man, we got the cash out, we got the super chats. However you want to do it, we can stick to it, man. Y'all know what's happening this week. This week is the week of the special, baby. If you want to bless, you know what I'm saying, and just shoot a blessing. I know a lot of people ain't gonna be able to make it, man. If you want to just shoot a blessing to you know what I mean, for me for the special and shit, man, I appreciate anything and everything, man. I've been getting more and more motivated. The more I'm working on my set, I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting hyped, man, and I'm getting excited, man. I still feel like I could have prepared a lot more, but I still feel like this is gonna be, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be here. As long as I hit it the way I got it mapped out, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be all the chain. The pressure is on my chest.
Nigga, when you say prepare mode, like, nigga, what is there? a way to quantify enough preparation?
Well, I mean, the thing is what I mean by preparing more is making sure you have the whole set down pack how you want it. Perform it, like, cause it ain't just me going up there and doing an hour.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
It's organized.
Oh, they done started. Nair Muhammad, 17, huh? Nah, that ain't him. He spelled his different. I think this is different Nair. Appreciate you, Nair, for the 10, man. But yeah, no. The way I'm gonna do this one is not gonna be the same as me doing it on the road. You know what I'm saying? Doing it on the road, I was just doing the hour. Joke.
Yeah, you letting people have it.
Yeah, I wasn't segueing them into another joke. I wasn't, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't doing no tricks to it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Which I should have been preparing for this anyway. Cause I know how to do it. In multiple ways, man.
Yeah.
I just ain't. I had so much going on here. I'm like, man, I ain't worried about that right now. I'm just gonna hit their ass with an hour. So now, this is structured and organized. It's damn near like studying, right? Like, studying and preparing for a test. Mm-hmm. When you was in school, shit. This is my problem right here. I never was a nigga that studied. Mm-hmm. I ain't studied for shit. It was just annoying. Yeah. But if I felt like it was hard, it was tough, I'll look over it. Yeah. I'm gonna look over it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Last minute, I had 2 weeks to study. Right. Last minute, let me go look over this shit, man. Look over this shit, and you know what I'm saying? Try to memorize as much as I can, and end up acing the test. You know what I'm saying?
For me, it was always fresher on my mind when I did it that way. Okay. If I labor over it for a couple of weeks, I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna panic. Right. But if I gloss over it, I'm like, oh shit, I just read this. Oh, right. Oh, okay, woo. Yeah. Oh shit, this shit. Yeah. So if I know you, it's like if you go in that motherfucker and you're like stressing over having this shit down packed in a overly structured way, it's not gonna be your genuine, organic self on stage. Right. You're gonna be worried about delivering it the way you had it mapped out. But your ability to maneuver while you up there is what's gonna make it beautiful.
Yeah. Fact, man. But I mean, at the same time, it's gonna be important to do it the way that I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just cause shit, if you watch great specials, the way they deliver it, it's a geniusness to it. You know what I'm saying? And so, nigga, that's what I'm focused on. I'm focusing on niggas not just the funniness of it, but the cleverness of it. Like, oh, this when people see this, like, oh, this was well written, well prepared, well put together. However, you know what I'm saying? However they perceive it. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, he definitely put time into. He ain't just up there. You know what I'm saying? Riffing and rap. Nah, this man. Oh man, he worked on this. You know what I'm saying? So I need it to look like that. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm on with.
Wouldn't nobody be able to say that anyways? As you were just sitting here saying that you ain't been segueing and shit like that. I've never seen you do that. Every time you on stage, your shit bleeds over into your next what do you call it? Not set, but your next
premise or joke.
Yeah, joke, but y'all call it something. Damn, not set. It's a word y'all be using all the goddamn time.
Shit.
Bit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It bleeds over into the next bit. I've never seen you just stop talking and go to another joke. Yeah. Like that, you know what I'm saying? Like you are well kempt the comic. So, nigga, that shit always flows. Yeah. But now you want it precise to where a motherfucker can step back and look at it as a whole like, oh, nigga, this was immaculate.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what I'm on right now. I'm putting it together. You know what I mean? And I think I believe personally that's the difference between a special and a nigga doing an hour.
It should be.
Yeah.
That should be the defining thing.
Yeah, because I've seen niggas do an hour all the time, or do 30 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, when niggas drop sets that don't go together, we should say, oh, he did an hour.
Yeah,
oh,
right.
He did 2 hours.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't nothing special about it.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it. I truly believe that. God damn it. You know, this shit gonna be some shit, man.
It's gonna be special.
This gonna be some special shit. This is gonna be special, man. This gonna be, and it's gonna tie into who I am. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be some organic shit on top of that. You know what I mean? It's gonna give the world like the perception of who I am. Like, you know, a lot of times you watch a comic, you don't really know anything about them. You don't really know what their beliefs about the world is or their perspective,
where they stand.
You know what I'm saying? Who they are. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this right here is going to give you that. If you don't know who I am, by the time that motherfucker, the end of that special, you're gonna say, I know Maaacus.
Yeah.
You know Maaacus. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean?
Your footprint on the moon.
Footprint on the moon, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit. So, yeah, y'all got to catch this one, baby. Don't miss it. Don't miss it. It's gonna be one of those, man. And shout out to everybody that's supporting, man, along the way. I appreciate you. But you know, before we get to talking this shit, man, got to check on, you know, old Chad. See what happening this week, man. See what the old Chad was up to. Y'all know Chad get to cutting up, man. Let's see what's happening, man. What it do, Chad? Talk to us, man. What this past week was?
Man, shit, same thing. Goddamn, just grinding, man. Putting it together. You know what I'm saying? Staying alive in these LA streets. Paying these high ass bills. Shit, me and Baby did try to link up with a couple this weekend, but they got to fighting.
What?
Bruh, I'm telling nigga, it's such a common fucking thing. Like, goddamn.
What the hell?
Bruh, it's like the men don't be prepared for it, or the girl don't be prepared for it. One of them insecurities or jealousy kick in and shit pop out. And this one was funny because we end up at Fat Sal's trying to grab something to eat, you know what I'm saying, real quick. We was drinking and shit. Motherfuckers wanted a little quick bite. We slide up at Fat Sal's, nigga. I'm in there getting the food, waiting on the food. Some drunk motherfucker and backed into my car.
Oh my God.
So I come outside, they cussing him out. He not getting out the car. He not trying to give his information. So they done took videos.
Who cussed him out?
The girls is. And so, but Shorty recorded it for me. You know what I'm saying? So we get in the car, we driving back to the room. She didn't grab this man's phone. She looking through his phone, and she throw the phone in the front seat, hard as hell. Nigga, I hate you. I'm
What
like,
the fuck?
damn, what the fuck? She done did a 360. So she like, you got too many bitches in your phone. Whoop, whoop. I'm like, nigga, y'all is swingers. What the fuck is going on?
She might have been choosing on you at that time, Chad.
Bruh, it was insane. So, man, we done dropped them off. He like, man, y'all, you can let us out right here, man. I'll get us an Uber. I'm like, nah, bro, I got you, man. I done seen this shit before. Just, you know what I'm saying?
I done seen this shit before. It's
Just
crazy.
work it out, man. You'll figure it out. He was like, nah, man, but y'all smooth, though. I'm going to have something better when I come to town.
She was right.
Man, I'm like, cause the nigga worked for Tesla, you know what I'm saying? He one of them smart ass nigga, got a little paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he out here having his way. He live in San Antonio. And he like a goddamn Persian or something. He one of them close to the Middle East type motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So he out here having his way. He got a little paper. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he like, man, shit, I ain't finna be dealing with this shit. I got something on deck.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn. I'm laughing my ass off.
What she look like?
Oh, she was regular. You know what I'm saying?
She
She was a little Mexican broad. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't nothing special. And so, you know, I already knew where he was at with it. He like, man, I got too much paper to be dealing with this.
Man,
because he done already flew out here to kick it. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, they done came to L.A. He done took her out for the whole weekend. And I guess that was going to be his way of having some fun out of it. Like, bitch, I done showed you a hell of a time. You say you with this freaky shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's see if you about it. And, nigga, she failed the test.
Damn. These hoes crazy, man. These hoes be wildin', bro. Oh. All right, man. Oh, yeah, we're gonna get straight to business, man, because, you know, I gotta get out here in the morning, man. I fly out tomorrow. I just gotta, so I'm gonna be on the, so this Wednesday, I just got another call. Then I'm gonna be on a news segment, not a news segment, on a show, on Channel 7, this Wednesday at 3 p.m. Little Rock time. I don't know that I gotta get the name of the show, man, but I'm gonna be on that Wednesday at 3. Mm-hmm. Thursday morning at 5:55 in the morning, for 6 in the morning, I gotta do this segment on Channel 7. You know what I'm saying? This I don't know what this segment is. Mm-hmm. KTV. You
didn't know what the last segment was.
Right.
You don't know what none of the segments.
Man, listen. Then right after that, I got to go back to 92.3 because they want me to come for that, you know, for that Thursday. Then right after that, I got to go to this other segment on the TV it's called Styles or something like that. It's on the news channel.
Okay.
Or whatever. Then the shows start. Then I gotta go do a podcast. They just starting a new podcast. Only being about to start a podcast, and I'm gonna be like the second guest.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's something special.
Yeah, it's finna be a hell of a week, dog. Yeah. I'm finna be run around like, man. I just like, whoa, man. I need to make sure I take some time to make sure I look over these bits, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I say, I'm doing 2 different hours.
Yeah.
And I gotta have them structure. I talked to Black Run, and you know what I'm saying, told him what I was about to do, and he was like, it make more sense to structure it this particular way. So I'm gonna do Thursday. I'm gonna do just work on the main special set. Friday, since it's 2 shows, I'm gonna do the one that I'm gonna chop up, and then Saturday, hit him. You know, I already done worked on the
hit him with the yeah.
Yeah, hit him with that yeah. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's gonna be a very fucking interesting weekend, fun weekend. Man, we having a good time, bro. I talked to the club owner about doing the after party Saturday. I'm not sure if I want to do it or not. You gonna give me a section and shit, man? You know, I'm debating on it.
Yeah,
you know, because it's an elevation.
Shit, ain't nothing wrong with elevations.
Shit,
it's for the culture.
Yeah, you know, elevations, boy, it get real ignorant in that hole. You know what I'm saying? So,
it go down.
So, you know what I mean?
That's the city though, shit. Cause you like to kick it with your people. It ain't no way.
And I be going there motherfucker by myself, but I don't want to be the blame. Like, Maaacus had brought us in here, man. And, nigga, my cousin got shot because we tried to come up here with Maaacus. That's
big go make headlines. Leave it. You know Maaacus.
Yeah,
the time. Biggest shootout in the history of Little Rock.
Oh my God! You know what I'm saying? So
he's now banned from the city.
Right. Oh no, bro. That's a tough one, bro. That's a tough one. You know, but shit, I was offered that, like, you know, let me know it was good. So we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's get to these segments, man. Let's get to talking this shit.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's talk this shit, man. I ain't picked that many topics this week, man, because you know, we're gonna get in, we're gonna get out. We're gonna get in and get out today. Man, you got something to wipe this hose off? Yeah. Maybe that work, yeah. Yeah. Nah, we ain't manifesting that, man. I'm just talking shit, man. I think I'm gonna hit him and tell him just do that section, because people that's gonna be in my section, we're gonna have a good ass time any damn way. Whoever in my section, boy, listen, boy, We gonna have a ball. You did. We gonna have a ball.
I mean, your fans is our folks and older folks and our generation, our classmates. Nigga, we got some real gangsters in the crew, and all of them chill now.
Right, exactly. Exactly. So just best believe, you know what I'm saying? You come with me, it's all good. All right. You know what it is. You know what time it is, man. We time to get them chairs out, man, because them folks been tripping through the week, man. So and it ain't even been a full week yet. So it's time to get them. Sit your country ass down, man. Sit your country ass down, man. Kanye West drops a very disturbing tweet. And it reads, this song is called Cousin, about my cousin that's locked in jail for life for killing a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we wouldn't look at dirty magazines together anymore. Whew. Pause on that. Perhaps in my because I want y'all, I said pause because I want y'all to take in what that nigga just said. That's why I say pause, not pause because it's gay, but take in what he just said. Then he say, perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those dirty magazines when he was 6, and then we acted out what we saw. Take your time and process that. My dad had Playboy magazines, but the magazines I found in the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Yee, and I sucked my cousin's
Yay.
D till I was 14. Now, this shit right here. Now, all you motherfuckers that be talking about how Kanye this great and this motherfucking genius and all this. Hey, bro, I been told y'all that nigga ain't got all his marbles. Something is wrong with dude, bro. What? How could y'all not? Why would he put that in a tweet, first of all? That's a strange confession to put in a tweet. That's some shit you go on an interview, a podcast or something and reveal. This nigga put it on a tweet. And the fact that this nigga said he basically violated his look. Because how old was he when the cousin was 6? Because he didn't answer that. He didn't put that on there. Because it sounded like to me he was an older cousin violating the younger cousin. Now, we just was talking about a story. Well, old girl, she getting locked up.
Yeah.
Cause she killed her unalive
her daughter and son.
Her daughter and son because they violated her 8-year-old child. Now, we found out the age of the children. And the daughter was 13 and the son was 9?
Yep.
And they violated.
And she from Detroit, if that matter.
Oh, she from Detroit.
Yeah, Mitchell Blair. Mitchell, that her mama was retarded. She put a T in her name. Mitchell Blair.
Yeah. Yeah, so she ended up knocking off both the kids.
Yeah. She
knocked off the 13-year-old daughter and a 9-year-old son. And she went to court and they told her, what she say? She said,
yeah, I mean, she was real unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? She was anxious to get it over with and go start doing her time, and I guess she was abusing the kids after it happened, and she ended up suffocating the 13-year-old, which I guess was intentional. But the way she was abusing the 9-year-old, she wasn't trying to kill him, but he ended up dying.
That's a tough situation right there, first of all. To see you got a daughter, 13, And then you got a son, 9, violated your other son, that's 8. In that situation, to unalive both of them kids, it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
I don't think that's in any way, shape, form, or fashion a good idea. That does, you know, like that's a weird situation right there.
Right.
James, you got to keep up. We just told you who it was. Because we compared it to. I'm comparing it to these two different situations. Now, in that situation, the first thing you need to be doing is trying to figure out where the 13-year-old got it from.
Yeah, where she learned this at?
Because it had to derive from something.
Yeah.
So instead of unaliving these two kids that did it, no, you got to figure out where that came from. Because somebody else is out there preying on kids. It definitely came from there. You should have been interrogating them kids, man. And man, at the end of the day, them kids was victims as well. 13
is young. That's young as hell.
Man,
13-year-old girl for sure.
Right. And it was a girl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He said it's a recent story, older story. He felt like he heard that before. It was.
It just came across my timeline, but I think I saw. So she did this in 2012 and 2013.
What do you mean 2012 and 2013?
Yeah, she hid the kids in the freezer.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I missed all that. You left all that out. That's very important.
So when it came across my feed, I had all wrong information. They were saying that it was sons that were 16 and 17. You know what I'm saying? And I was under the impression that the 8-year-old was a little boy. I had that piece of information, but they had the ages wrong. So now I'm just now reading it for myself. So it's like, yeah. So so in 2012, I guess she suffocated the little girl on purpose. You know, it's like she was trying to let her have it. And then over the course of the year, she was just abusing the little 9-year-old. I guess like, you go learn, I gotta watch you fucked up, or you know, however she was going about it, and he ended up being unalived in the process. She made the statement that she wasn't trying to unalive the 9-year-old.
She was fucked up.
Yeah.
She was fucked up, man.
I mean, I could say that the situation sent her over the deep end and she just like lost love for these kids. Or probably like most motherfuckers from the hood, she has her own trauma.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely some trauma, some weird ass trauma. That's strange than a motherfucker, man, to do the. But okay, back to Kanye. You need to be. This literally some shit you need to be talking to a therapist about.
Yeah.
Like he's turned Twitter into therapy. That's some, bro. Why are you just venting to strangers? You already done lost your girl allegedly, the Bianca, bro.
Your girls, your kids, your everything.
Man, you losing everything. You losing everything. Yeah, I can see how she was mentally ill. That makes sense. Yeah, you literally losing everything and you still doubling down on weird shit.
On crazy. Crazy on crazy on crazy.
Yeah. Like, bro, when I say that nigga need, if he put this tweet out, he need to be in an insane asylum, dog. He definitely need to be talking to somebody. Something wrong with dude. Something is truly wrong, bro. And if niggas still bagging this man after this, bro, y'all in a different level of fandom, bro. This is just a totally different level of fandom, because in reality, a lot of things that celebrities do that y'all give a pass for. Y'all wouldn't give it to people, regular people. You wouldn't even give a pass to it if it was your family member. A lot of the shit that they do, y'all be at their neck if there was a regular person. We got to start being able to be, we got to start being able to be more objective. And stop tying your attachments to these people work to these people. Cause that's what you're doing. You're tying what they make you feel in their work or their body of work, and you're basing your opinion on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, folks can have talents and folks can be this and but that don't mean you don't have to agree to everything they do just cause they are talented. Or they're skilled, or they're hard workers. Or they're not accepted.
Celebrity status.
I mean, I get it. You know, they've accomplished. They've beat a lot of odds. They went against a lot of odds, man. But that don't make them any more superhuman than you. You know what I mean? They're just regular folks, man. That accomplished a lot. They just kept going. They just kept going in situations that most would not. But nigga, we still are regular folks, bro. That's it. We still regular folks, bro. Y'all got to stop. We got to stop looking at folk like that, man, and giving them a pass, bro. You can still give people credit and appreciate the art, but that is just where it needs to stop, bro. Y'all keep taking their art and thinking their art is them. Right. And those are two separate people majority of the time.
It's like when Wayne or Cardi B or some go speak to politicians and the media portray it as like they're the voice of the community or something. Yeah. Like they know they plan on us. They know people aren't elevated thinkers. Cause ain't nowhere in my timeline that I think I wanted Wayne to speak on my behalf in terms of politics. Right. Like nigga, the verses I like from you don't imply that you are going to be anything valuable in the realm of politics. Man, they apply that likability across the board. Bruh. People could have very fucked up character traits and they could show that every time they come out. Every time you see them, their character traits is fucked up. Right. But because of your starstruckness, starstruck. That's what I'm trying to say. Because of your, for lack of a better word, because of your starstruckness, you put them on this pedestal as an amazing person, bruh, and you end up excusing everything. And like Black McBain said, that's how they tried to play on our intelligence. Cardi B's a Dominican Hispanic. And it was like, oh yeah, here's y'all black voice. We gonna put her in front of the world, man, for the underserved black community. Like, nigga, what? Man, y'all can't, man. When you can't separate, that's why I don't be like a lot of people when they be saying shit. I just kind of, I really be ignoring their ass, cause it's like, nigga, you speaking from the perspective of a fan. And not a motherfucker with their own mind. You know what I mean? Like, if your decision is based upon someone you know nothing entirely about, but if this was two random people, yeah, and in this situation they would be wrong. And if it was two random people you didn't know, this is just an article you seen, you just giving your perspective on it, and these two random people you know, and in that situation, they would be wrong. But seeing that this person is somebody that you admire, and now they're in the right, then I don't even want to hear nothing you're talking about. I think my entire life I've always specified I'm a fan of songs.
Yeah.
I ain't really no fan of artists. Like, I don't know too many albums I like front to back just because I fuck with this artist.
Right.
I love these songs. I might love the fuck out of some songs you've made.
Right.
But I'd never be like, oh, anything he drop, I'm going to get.
Right.
I've never felt like that.
Man.
I do not understand that. I can recall I was in Minnesota and fucking around with this broad, and everything Kanye did, she wanted to be a part of. Every show he did, every album he dropped, and this is before, like, you know what I'm saying, social media was a big thing, and you know, like, you could get a intimate look at people, but just in terms of the couple albums that he had dropped at that time, she was there for every single thing that he was doing. And I'm like, I remember I went to see 2 Chainz once, and he came back to Minneapolis again, and my boys were like, oh, y'all going to this one? I'm like, I just seen the nigga.
Yeah.
I ain't got another 60 for him. I just seen this nigga last year.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I fuck with him.
Right.
But I ain't finna go do everything this nigga doing.
Right.
That's crazy.
Right. And see, because what niggas don't understand, nigga, that's an obsession.
Bruh.
That's an obsession, bro. Yeah, it's something. It's something wrong with you, truly. If someone you don't even know for real can do no wrong in your eyes, something wrong with you.
Right.
You only know them from something they did with the, you know, so whatever art they, you know, whatever field they in.
Right.
That's just like taking what's his name, Omari Hardwick, and looking at him as Ghost.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Right.
No matter what he, man, that's Ghost. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Right.
But, and then he come out. Women were so disappointed when that nigga started coming out on interviews and telling, you know, talking and shit. And like,
character.
Oh, he really corny. He not who I thought. Bitch, he was acting.
Right.
See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of these niggas can't separate fantasy from reality, dog.
Man.
That's what it start boiling down to. You get to a point you can't even separate fantasy from reality no more because of your obsession.
Bruh, Tariq had to come out on social media and tell folks he's not Tariq.
Bro.
Like, people was charging him up in public. Why? Beat your motherfucking...
Man.
He like, you know I be acting on that show, right?
Bro.
I ain't did none of that shit.
That's crazy. Man, that's insane to me, bro. That's insane to me.
They wanted to fight this young man.
To not be able to separate the art from the artist, bro, it's crazy to me. And vice versa. People that be... Oh, I'm not watching this no more. Oh, I ain't doing this no more. Bro, you should be able to separate the art from the artist as well.
Man.
You as well. Like, bro, that's not him.
Right.
At the end of the day, that's not them or her, him or her. That's not them.
Man.
You should be able to appreciate the art and still be like, I don't fuck with that nigga. But that nigga...
Oh, Unc in here. What up, Unc? Spirit Tech. That's Uncle Vic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Man, I just think some, man, people weird, man, when they can't separate the artist from the artist. This is damn near like you can't separate fantasy from reality.
Right.
I think there's a very similar alignment. You know what I mean? That's just, I don't know, bro. Y'all be weird with that to me. To me, that's just so weird to me. I don't care who you is, bro. At the end of the day, you can do wrong. You can do wrong. I don't give a fuck how much I like your body of work. Your ass can do some wrong with me. Trust that. Shit, once you get to do something that I feel like is, oh no, man, hell no, I ain't fucking with that dog. That nigga tripping.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh no, I can't even. I can't agree on that.
And at the same token, if something come out about you that I don't directly align with, I ain't just finna say fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, unless it's heinous.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But, like, you have a character flaw that people want to demonize you for or stop supporting you for. It's like, well, I fuck with him because he make good music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I didn't. Right. It was like motherfucker be like, man, I didn't never fuck with that nigga cause I thought he didn't like Trump. Nigga, I don't care about that nigga liking Trump. Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, when he started aligning different shit, like policies,
political.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but his reasoning behind it might be, you know what I'm saying, some valid shit that he feels valid. He might not even have the whole story on. I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But when he say some shit that's just like directly against, well, you know, our people, you know what I'm saying, our plight.
Yeah.
And he like basically fuck us. Yeah. Oh, hold on, whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with that line of thought, it's like, oh, Marcus disagreed with me on the last politic. I ain't. Oh, on the last podcast. I ain't going back. Fuck that nigga.
Right.
Like, he don't think like he don't agree with everything I say. Fuck him.
Bruh, that's the biggest issue I have with a lot of folks, man. Some people you can't agree to disagree.
Right.
And those are narcissistic people right there. Those are people that are so, they have this entitlement that they feel anything that they say or do is valid.
Yeah.
It's truth. You know what I mean? If
you're above reproach.
Yes, but those people don't live in reality as well.
Right.
You know, because they may feel like they set the standard for certain things and they don't.
Yeah.
A motherfucker can set the standard for something and don't meet the standard.
Absolutely.
You set the standard for this and you feel like you got the qualifications for it, but the rest of the world don't even perceive you that way.
Right.
So what is that? Appreciate you, Joe Thompson, for the 10.
It's called delusion.
Delusion.
Yeah.
A lot of people are delusional as fuck, and they may have some people that agree with their delusion, that align with their delusion because that's their body of work.
Mm-hmm.
They like their body of work, and they be like, okay, they got motherfuckers that worship them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got, no matter what they do, they align with them. They did something that they liked at some point, and they're stuck in that moment.
Yeah.
They're stuck in that moment with that person.
Right.
So whatever they do from there, it don't matter.
They want to convince you that you're transphobic if you find somebody attractive and then you discover that they have male genitalia and you no longer like them.
Man.
You are ashamed of coming out or you're living in the closet.
Hey.
If I find out a product was misrepresented to me,
man,
I am allowed to not purchase.
Man. They're like, oh no, you can't change your mind. You already liked it.
Right.
No refunds.
Right. You gay already. Like, hold on.
Hey, you gay already.
Wait.
I ain't did nothing gay, bitch. How the fuck you gonna just, no, you ain't finna make me gay, man. Appreciate you for the 10, James. Salute. I appreciate y'all, man, coming through for a nigga, man.
I remember I used to didn't know a lot about cars, you know what I'm saying? So my first car had a V8.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm only buying V8s. And then there was a car I liked, and I thought they all had V8s in it. Yeah. And I went to buy the motherfucker, and it had a V6 in it. So I was like, nah, I don't want this motherfucker. But then I finally drove a V6, and I was like, hell, I don't know the difference.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, nigga, I'm allowed to align with what I want to align with.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's ignorant or not.
Man. Bro, like, man, yeah, man, you could, at any given moment, bro, y'all do realize you can change your mind.
Man,
you do realize that you can feel how you want to feel, and you can separate it. You can say, you know what, I don't care, cause once somebody, oh, Joseph Thompson, appreciate you for the 25, said good luck on the special, appreciate you, real niggas, what's up? You know what I'm talking about? Slide through like a drive through. Once people start showing consistent character flaws, then at that point, I can make the assessment that, okay, this is who that person is.
Right.
If they're consistently doing something that doesn't align with what I believe, okay, now I can say this is who that person is. Appreciate the art, but I don't fuck with that person.
Right.
Because that's some weird shit. Now if they do, a few things, but if they have this fucked up personality,
right,
that's just who they are.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't align with you, nigga, get away.
That's like I'm a big fan of Finesse 2 Times music, but every time that nigga talk, I be like, I don't want to tell people I like his music because that nigga say some crazy shit.
You see what I'm saying?
I be like, God damn,
yeah,
you make it hard to like your music, nigga. But that shit be bumping. But when that nigga speak, I be like, ooh, shit. Let me separate myself.
Because you know what? A lot of people are using, like, he could be speaking, his art could be speaking from someone else's perspective, someone else's lifestyle. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. He telling you about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? He's just very good at being observant and you know what I mean, and delivering that. Yeah. Well, he could be just talking about somebody else
on some Tupac shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Yeah. So it's like, nigga, no, y'all got to learn how to separate. Y'all got to learn how to be able to separate the art from the artist and fantasy from reality. They damn near one in the same.
Compartmentalized, bitch.
They damn near one in the same, man. Straight up. Understand that. Please get that understood. Well, I feel like that's a good title somewhere. Separating fantasy from reality is like separating artists from the art. I'm gonna figure it out in a minute. All right, but Kanye West fucked up. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I don't give a fuck how you feel about his music, how much you like his music. That's a fucked up individual. And he definitely need to go to an insane asylum, and they need to sit your country ass down, man. Sit his country ass down, man.
Thank you, Joe Thompson.
Now, y'all know I got to talk about it. If it's in the news, I got to talk about it. Shannon Sharpe is facing a new lawsuit for $50 million over sexual assault allegations. A woman is accusing him of sexually assaulting her multiple times at the end of 2024 and beginning of 2025. She claims she met Shannon at a gym in 2023 when she was 20 years old. She said he pursued her by text, calling, and demanded she come to his Beverly Glen mansion. The two allegedly entered a consensual relationship. However, she described their relationship as controlling and verbally abusive. Attorney, this is when you know it's some bullshit. Attorney Tony Busby is representing the woman.
Why I know that name?
Because he the motherfucker that always try to get a nigga. He tried to get Jay-Z. Okay. He always trying to find a nigga with money. Yeah. And break him down by using
big ticket.
Yeah. By using a scandal. A broad that made some shit up. She tried to come in as anonymous, but they brought her name out when Shannon responded. Now, she said he demanded complete control over her time and body, expecting her to be at his house on schedule, at his command, whenever he called. She can't try to say her name. She tried to come in as Jane Doe, but her real name is shit. I thought I had it. Damn it. Hold up. I'm finna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all in a minute what that name is. But anyway, because it was in the they showed when they showed this text thread and shit.
Oh, I got that too.
What? Oh, you got the text thread too?
Yeah. Okay. He posted the receipts. She cooked.
Yeah.
I'll post the receipts so you can read it.
Okay. Yeah, she cooked.
All right. Here you go. Gabrielle Zuniga. Zuniga. Her boy, her last name told you what she was going to do. Gabrielle Zuniga. Look at that. Boy, Shannon. Come on, man. Come on now.
$25K for his cheek is mad wild.
Listen.
I'm reading it because I can scroll up.
Hold on. Let me say this first. Now, she claimed he yelled at her. She said she mentioned one incident they argument. He scared her. She claimed he yelled at her while the firearm was visible. She said she was sharing locations with her friends, and when Shannon found out, he grabbed her by the neck and said if she ever did that again, he would fucking kill her. They continued their relationship after that. She said she tried to end her relationship with him after the viral Instagram live with Michelle. And she claimed he forced himself on her while she was crying and sobbing. She's seeking $50 million. This is how Shannon responded. He responded with showing text messages from her. This is a few of the text messages. She said, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me with it while you fucking me. I know you missed this big juicy ass. $25,000 for each cheek. I know goddamn well he ain't paid that whole $50,000. Or he done paid for her I know he ain't paid for her surgery and no crazy ass shit like that. Now if so, that's some wild shit. Now, he says this is a blatant, cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions of dollars, orchestrated by Tony Busby, and will not succeed. Now, he said basically she tried to she edited a video like she had a recorded video a sexual encounter with him, and she basically chopped that motherfucker up and made it seem like that, you know, he took advantage of her. That ain't all the text messages though. The text it was some very disturbing text messages that I seen. Okay, here it is. She was saying, these are some more text messages that her ass was saying. Only if you put that baby gravy in me, then I can do whatever I want. I guess whatever you want to me. I want to put my tongue in your ass and then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it because you're going to be stuck with it for life after you put a big black baby in me. Now, said both of you are killing it, doing the Queen City proud. Come on now. Look at her. Appreciate you.
You sent that to the wrong cash app, huh?
Squad.
Damn.
Send it to the goddamn squad.
Well, we gonna divvy it up.
Okay. Now, this is some rather strange shit to even be to continue conversation with a bitch that's saying, put this big black baby in me.
Oh, absolutely. And flag on the play.
Yeah.
I'm broke as hell. As soon as motherfuckers start telling me to get them pregnant,
man, it ain't even just about getting me pregnant. The big black baby, bitch. Who? Bitch, what the fuck you mean the big black baby? Bitch, you basically talking about
speaking to her like she a slave owner.
Right? This bitch talking like. You might well say that big nigga baby.
Right.
Come on, put that big nigga baby in me. She fetishizing that nigga. That's what she fetishizing that nigga, and she want money.
Yeah.
It's clear. That's obvious. Just by the way you talking to him, you couldn't even talk. Ain't no way you finna talk to me like that. Ain't no way you finna. Especially she Mexican or some shit. Man, who you talking to? Y'all be giving motherfuckers a pass on shit that ain't no way you let them say no crazy shit like that to you. Put that big black baby, bitch, you talking about my unborn child. You disrespecting put that big black nigga in me. I don't want to deal with no motherfucker That's why it's hard for me to deal with anybody outside of my race. Cause I'll be damn motherfucker is dealing with me as a fetish. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I need motherfucker. I want somebody to fuck with me.
Type shit.
As a person that like me. Not on no, oh, I just want me a nigga. That don't fuck with you. Yeah. Oh, I just want me a nigga. Yeah. I just want me somebody. I'm white. I ain't never had no nigga. Or I like niggas. I got a fetish for niggas. No, bitch. I want a motherfucker that fuck with me. I know if we black, God damn it, more than likely that motherfucker fuck with me. You got money and shit, then okay.
It starts to change when them commas coming.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, there's a affinity to me based upon who we are and our background. You know what I mean? It's damn near innate that she gonna love me as who I am. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no strings attached to that. So that's why, for one, I can say that's how I genuinely can only see myself dealing with, you know, what I can relate to. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? My darker tone skin sister. Or what my black sister. You know what I'm saying? Right. But I definitely relate to dark tone. But yeah. My black sisters though. You know what I'm saying? My you know, whether that's brown skin, dark skin, light skin, but you know what I'm saying? But for sure, heavy on, you know what I mean, what I relate to, what I look like.
Skin folk.
Yeah, my skin folk.
I think it's a certain amount of, well, life in general, in my opinion, I always feel like it's all educated guessing. You want to become as familiar and well-rounded as you can when you're making decisions in life. When you're buying a home, the area you choose, the interest rate you go with, the school that you go to, the friend group you align yourself with. Like, there's no guarantees anywhere. You know what I'm saying? But based on your personal experiences, you can say, I've seen this more times than not, so I'm going to lean over here because I feel like it's safe over here. That don't mean that lightning don't strike over there, but you're doing the best that you can to make an educated decision on this scenario, this situation, this predicament. So, you know, when it comes to race and all of these things, like, I feel like we are putting too many eggs in one basket when we try to look at something like this is a sure thing. You're going to always set yourself up for failure when you feel like this is guaranteed because of this, as opposed to understanding that shit happens. You know what I'm saying? So would a black woman put him through this? Definitely. But is it more common that a white woman would put him through it? I don't know if statistics show that he's more likely to go through this with a white woman than a black woman. But at the end of the day, you never know when the fuck you sleeping with the enemy until they decide to reveal themselves.
Well, see, you can't use anomalies in debates and make them the standard rule or try to sway with that, right?
Did I use an anomaly?
No, well, I'm just saying.
Okay,
like,
you're generalizing.
I'm generalizing, right? So if and this is true across the board. we know this to be true throughout history. White women have a history of using their skin color to incriminate black men. Mm-hmm. That's common knowledge. It's not a oh, that's man, that ain't that, you know, it ain't gonna you know, it might not happen. It happens.
It's a fact of life.
Yeah, it's a fact of life. They can do it. Whether they do it or not, they can do it at any given moment. Mm-hmm. At any given moment, they can use their skin color to take advantage. They got that power. Black women can't really do that. They can't say, "Oh, this nigga did this," and then they don't even really believe black women a lot of the time. Black women, and this is fucked up. It's been times that they actually was in fucked up situations.
Yeah, and they
didn't get the help they needed, and they ain't here today because they didn't get the help that they needed.
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody steady putting a false alarm out on you and creating this narrative and putting you and making it seem like now you create a narrative of right. They're using their complexion for protection. That's a privilege. Mm-hmm. They have a privilege that they can use at you at any given. They have an advantage against you.
Okay.
And whether they decide to pull the trigger or not is up to them. But we've seen numerous amount of times, even the ones that you feel like ain't that tight, pull that trigger.
Okay.
It's been many a times where you seen them like, and you like, damn, they was holding that in their back pocket all this time. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I can't wait. Well, he just don't know. I'm gonna tear his ass cat ragged as soon as I can.
Yeah. So from my experience, I've seen black men go through more with black women. Not in terms of like losing their life behind a police call, but in terms of drama, in terms of being
that's the most important.
Fucked over.
You're losing your life.
I mean, you only get to die one time.
Right.
But so typically, like, you know, whether you let's take losing your life off the table, because that's, you know what I'm saying, that's invoking something very big. But that's not the standard. There's a lot of white men that then survived white women. So in terms of women, I know more black men who lean towards black women who are always in fucked up predicaments. Whether they're kicked out the home, whether their kids are held against them or kept away from them, whether they're divorced and lose a lot. The situations with white women, when it goes wrong, we point at the black man and say, but when black women doing it to black men, we just say you chose the wrong black woman.
Well, let me explain to you that, because people you tend to always bring that up, that, you know, it's easier over there.
I ain't say that. Don't take that from what I said. That is not what I said.
Okay, well, they treat
what I'm saying, I see.
They tend to treat you a little better. Mm-hmm. Can I say that?
Well, because that wasn't my position.
Okay,
I'm just saying that I'm more used to black men staying on the black side, but however, still being in fucked up predicaments all the same. I see less black men go over there than I see stay over here, and when they stay over here, the majority of them are still fucked over.
Okay. All right. Let's say this, because this is gonna tie into something that happened this week too with Kevin Gates. Seeing that we're within proximity of each other, and we are a part of each other, it's going to be a familiarity, right? Mm-hmm. And once it's a familiarity, and it's a comfort level. Mm-hmm. But when you go over to the other side, it's always you may not address it. It's a disconnect. It's a discomfort. Yeah. So you're going to handle it a certain way. You're going to move a certain way, mm-hmm. right? White women ain't going to just do the shit that black women do, because they ain't used to you like that. You're not of the same. Y'all didn't come from the same background, mm-hmm. in numerous amount of ways. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to handle you a little lighter because it's like they still figuring you out. They don't know you like your counterpart.
Okay.
So they gonna treat you. They gonna be a little more patient, a little more Eddie. But you don't think they don't be giving them white boys hell? White women be destroying white men.
Mm-hmm. I thought we were talking about black men.
But no.
Okay, but you're making your point.
My point is, if the black women do it over here,
mm-hmm.
that's the same as the white women doing it over there. That's like comparing black on black crime.
Mm-hmm.
Just because black on black crime exists don't mean white on white crime don't exist.
Right.
They be giving them hell just as much as motherfuckers say black women be giving niggas hell.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go and cross that line, it's a discomfort there. Mm. So you can't handle them the same. So it's gonna feel easier. Oh, it's gonna feel this feel good over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's different from what you came from. Because they don't really know how to handle you.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay, it might be nice, but what happened when she break? What happened when she can't hold that shit back no more?
Mm-hmm. So you're saying the consequences are more dire. Fucking up with a white woman is more severe than fucking up with a black woman.
Absolutely. Absolutely. She has all kinds of shit that she can do to her. She got way more weapons. You going to now she way more weapons. She can use nigga. You already got motherfuckers that on her side that don't even like you. She got family members that hate your ass anyway. She ain't even got to use the judicial system. She can tell her goddamn they gonna tell your ass Cat Ragnar you ain't did shit. They just don't do it because they don't like you because you a nigga.
Mm-hmm. But I just think that like when because you're going to have I think the statistics on it is 80% of black men are married to black women. And when you look at divorce rates, you look at the breakdown of things, you're not seeing black men go through so much hardships as opposed to the other side. They're more severe when it go wrong, but I think they go wrong less. It's like it's high stakes poker over there. You know what I'm saying? You get with the right one, you're golden. But the same with a black woman, you get with the right black woman.
But the niggas act different though. That's why. If them niggas came in, if niggas went on the other side and they treated them the exact same way they treated that black woman they came from, it'd be way different.
But you're talking about success. You're talking about a well-intended black man with a well-intended black woman versus a well-intended black man with a well-intended white woman.
That ain't what I was talking about.
What you said is way where they go over there and they act different.
Yeah, they go over there. Like if a nigga is having hell over here with the black women and he toxic relationships constantly, when he goes to this white woman, he gonna act different. He's gonna treat her way different than he treated that black woman.
You saying he gonna put her on a pedestal?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. He's gonna handle her delicately because it's a discomfort there. He understands Well, a lot of them understand. Some niggas don't, but he understand that nigga fucking up here. It could be in. That could be the end. So there's a certain level.
That though, like I like what you're saying. I understand what you're saying, but I don't know if you're saying that from your opinion of it or what you've actually seen. But
I'm talking about from history and statistics. We can pull that up.
Okay, well, just in terms of my personal experience, I was in Minnesota for a long time, and I feel like that's the capital of mixed babies. So I feel like niggas is hell on white women up there.
If you're in
know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying. They're in the proximity of white women. Though if they grew up around them.
Well, you know, a lot of the motherfuckers be coming from Chicago, Detroit. Like that's a lot of the black men up there are from Chicago, Detroit, Gary.
And you can't apply pimping to this neither.
That's not what it is.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say if they pimping, nigga, that's totally different.
No, I'm talking.
Thank you, Love Sexy. Said good luck with upcoming special in Little Rock. We'll root for you, brother. Thank you, baby. Appreciate you for the fit that ball. They blessing the squad. They blessing.
I'm speaking square business. You know what I'm saying? They go over there and they show their ass. They taking the credit card. They got the cow. They, you know what I'm saying? Like they doing whatever the fuck they want, and then going to the hood and getting put the fuck out. Like, you know, black women ain't going. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like they can do way more with Becky than they can do with Tasha
in Minnesota.
That was my experience there. I spent a lot of time. That's where I saw a lot of the black and white thing get.
Yeah, I mean, if we're talking about an area to where these motherfuckers was your neighbors and you grew up in a white establishment, like even motherfuckers that's well off, you know what I'm saying, and they grew up in white neighborhoods that, you know what I'm saying, like the niggas moved, their kids grew up and you know, in this little area where the white people at, they still have a little more leniency, you know what I'm saying, because they grew up with them.
Yeah,
but it's still, at the end of the day, a motherfucker still will use that complexion for their protection. That's the end all be all. You can grow up with that bitch and that bitch still will fuck you around. Yes, sir. Nigga, that's history, baby. You can't argue history.
I think you just gonna have to be very particular with who you choosing. You gonna have to be very crafty, and you gonna have to put certain safeguards in place.
I ain't saying it ain't no. It's everything is not
a vacuum.
Huh?
A vacuum?
No. Oh. That ain't what I'm looking for. I mean, everything is not. I don't know why I'm drawing blank today. God damn it. What's wrong with me today? 100%. I just, for lack of a better word, that ain't the word I'm looking for. Everything is not 100%. You're going to always find something that don't, you know, fit the criteria. You know
like the rule and the exception.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. I'm not arguing there's exceptions to this rule. You know what I'm saying? Of course. It's a few of them. It's a few of them.
Yeah.
It ain't many.
Well, being a black man, you look out at the world, you see your friends, you see your classmates, you see your experiences. Let's take white women off the table and talk black women.
They say, I seen many black dudes go to jail on some bullshit based on what a white girl said, and 70% of the time they were lying. Marcus right on point. I don't know what Chad talking about on this subject.
For sure. Now, with your life experience, all the black men, you know, the black adults, you know what I'm saying, people you grew up around, like, you don't see black women giving black men hell in general. Do you think it's easy to find a good black woman to settle down with?
Let me ask you this. If you had a sibling,
okay,
do you think you and your sibling would argue often?
I had a sibling. I had a sibling.
Oh shit.
Nigga, that's crazy.
I'm talking about, did you live? Well, you ain't really live in Maaacus.
I mean, when I was a kid. So what you saying, like through teenage years and shit?
Okay, let's use Maaacus. Why the fuck did I have a...
You fucked up.
I'm mad. I don't know. My mind everywhere right now.
That was fucked up.
Fuck.
This nigga just sibling shamed me. Like, this nigga is.
You and Marquita argued all the fucking time.
Yeah, like cats and dogs.
Why?
Because she's a black woman, strong black woman, opinionated black woman.
No. You're around her constantly. If you're around somebody, I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga. More than likely, if you're around somebody consistently, nigga, if I'm around you, if we stay together, we gonna get to arguing.
But you wasn't like that with your sister. You was a loving brother. Like that was the decision. I ain't never seen you argue with Nana.
Coming up?
Yeah.
Well, Nana couldn't stand me, dog.
I ain't never seen it. I missed it.
But you know, Nana, she's not that type of person, though.
See, that's the point that I'm making.
But no,
that's a decision.
No, Nana is not. No, because Nana is.
Okay, I see what you're trying to say.
We can't use Nana.
Okay, but
we can't use Nana.
But I see a lot of black men, black siblings. You know what I'm saying? You got the household where they bickered a lot, and that might have something to do with the parenting, the type of parents you had that they argue. But I feel like a lot of black men are very protective and loving towards their sisters. They might pick on them.
And they gonna argue with them.
I mean, you know, like not no outlandish I hate you shit.
Well, okay.
Sibling rivalries ain't no I hate you shit. I feel like majority of the time you kind of fucked up
because there's a blood connection.
Yeah.
Yes, but when it's it's not usually no hate thing there. When it's in relationships, there ain't no I hate you type shit.
Bullshit. Black women want you dead after you fuck up with them, or they fuck up with you, or whatever the scenario.
Generalizing now. Nah,
I mean possibly.
They be more toxic than anything. It be on some I can't stand what you just did, or how you moving right now. Mm-hmm. But then they end up going back. They go back and forth, so it ain't no I hate you type shit. You stretching it now.
Hassan, when your relationships with black women, when it ends, do you typically be friends with the black women?
No.
Okay.
My BM, I'm friends with.
Yeah. Yeah, but typically it's bad blood.
Yeah,
yes, you had because you had confrontations.
Yeah. No, but you said it's on some toxic shit. No, it be bad blood. Like there ain't no more dick.
That's when you end. That's when you end and shit with folks. When you end a quarrel, nigga, you not gonna have no good. Most of the time, when you end quarrels, that's with anybody. If it's a friend, whatever, you not gonna have no. Most of the time, you ain't gonna have no good relationship with them. Especially if they was some fucked up people.
I don't know. I think that got something to do with the way you moving.
Okay then. So that ain't no black and white thing.
Well, I'm talking about the black man experience with black women. These are our counterparts. And I'm saying the average black man will leave from their situation with a trauma story as opposed to
I think
we didn't see eye to eye and we walked away.
That's with any relationship, Chad.
But no, I'm saying I think that's the culture of relationships with black women now.
That ain't
or
just
not even
black
just
women.
now,
That's white women, black women. Motherfuckers will leave you. When you leave a situation and y'all can't stand each other, nigga, y'all don't fuck with each other. It just period. It don't matter what color you is. You putting the color on it, nigga. Man, you
because I'm talking about black men.
But with black men break up with a white woman, he can't stand. Bitch, fuck you too. And that white woman, I hate him.
Yeah,
she might not even date another black man again after him. That's how much she hate him. Have you seen that? Have you seen a white woman date a black man and then she just stopped dating black men out of the blue?
I can think of one in particular. I can't think of. I
know motherfuckers around you done did that.
That dated black.
They was with a nigga, and after that, boy, you seen them go, and they went and married a white man.
That's around me.
Yes,
that married a white man. I don't know nobody married. Well, not the white women in my life. That's married.
We'll talk about it afterwards. We'll talk about it afterwards. It's absolutely
Marcus, and Chad, I believe that any woman that you mess over as a man, she ain't messing with you. It's black, white, Persian,
absolutely,
Asian. It's just a relationship thing. If she feel like you did her wrong and she ready to move on, they got that in common. They will move the hell on from you.
Man,
that's period.
And cut communication.
Yeah.
No, that's just what it is. That just, I don't think that's a black or a white thing. That's just a motherfucker.
Well, I was just trying to ask you, do you feel like black men, it's commonplace for a black man to find a successful relationship with a black woman? That was my initial question when I tried to take white women off the table. Just from your life experience,
do I think it's a common thing to what?
Is it commonplace for a black man to find a successful relationship with a black woman?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's black couples that's elders that have been together 70, 80 years. How many of y'all folks grandparents had that? It's a lot of people grew up, their grandparents was together for 60, 70 years.
Well, you talk about a generation of motherfuckers who just refused to leave.
Man,
they was all kinds of
find happiness for nobody else, man.
Well, you know what I'm saying? You're a black man like I'm a black man. So if you're looking at it like it worked, then that's the way you saw it. But I'm looking at it like, shit, grandma didn't want to leave.
Yeah, because grandma was fine with where she was at. It's a lot of people that
sounds toxic as hell.
How that sound toxic? If I'm fine where I'm at, you can't tell me
as in good.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Everybody, listen, man. You not gonna. People understand. A lot of people understand this, that you not gonna get everything you want in life. It's not gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? But if you get pretty much 70 to 80% of what you're looking for, you're fine. You're okay. But when you get to a point where you're like, oh, I ain't happy 24/7. This relationship don't work for me. Okay, now you're being unrealistic.
60-40 is the one that they usually use, but you saying 70-30.
I thought it was 80-20.
Oh, there is an 80-20 rule. Like,
yeah, that was on Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah. 80-20.
So to say somebody that was with somebody for 60, 70 years and they still have a loving for each other, for you to say she was just enduring some shit, you sound crazy.
I don't know about sound crazy.
You do sound crazy. If she's still showing, if they still can look in each other's eyes and love on each other, nigga, just because they have bad moments, that don't define the relationship.
But you talk about familiarity, though.
That ain't familiarity. That's love.
This is people being afraid of being uncomfortable.
No, that's love, dog. They genuinely love each other.
Oh shit, I don't know.
I mean, bro, to think that you supposed to like somebody 24/7 is crazy. If you think you be in any relationship to where you like somebody 24/7, you're out of your mind.
I never said that, but I feel
okay. Well, if she love him 60 to 70% of the time, then what does that mean?
Shit, I guess you in the right shit. I don't know.
I mean, what are you defining as happiness, though? I'm trying to understand what is happiness for you.
Well, for me, I move a little different. Like I lay all of these ideas out. So when it comes to discomfort or negativity, these are things that I start pushing out of my life. So while the next person would say, like, things happen in a relationship, that's not me. I'm saying, hey, I didn't like this. You're not going to do this again. If you feel like you're capable of doing that or want to continue moving this way, this is where we part ways. So I'm not saying that you need to live for me and do everything that's going to make me happy every day, because I'm a very selfless person in that way. I'm very understanding, but when it comes to disrespect and things of those nature, these are things that I'm going to lay out.
Well, having a zero tolerance in a relationship, you're never going to have a stable relationship.
But I didn't say that, though.
But I'm saying
there are deal breakers. There are deal breakers.
I think I've seen you deal with situations that you just spoke of that you said are deal breakers and keep going.
No, you seen me. Well, maybe you didn't pay attention, but you seen me making an exit strategy. Maybe we had too much going with each other for me to just split in that second, in that instant, because our lives are so intertwined. But I'm slowly pushing this person away. Hence me moving to California. I had a situation where it made a lot of sense financially, but in terms of comfortability and understanding and equality and love and care and passion and all of that shit was no longer there. So I moved fucking 5 states over.
So you saying you ain't never been in a situation to where you was disrespected and you it was like they moved way past your tolerances, and you took that person back?
My current situation.
Okay. So when we sit down and we talk about this as adults, you have to show an understanding for what went wrong, and you have to be you're holding yourself accountable and saying those are things that I would never repeat. Those are things that I would never do again. So I'm going to take your verbal agreement that we are on the same page and we want the same thing and or similar things, and now we can try this again. So you gave her multiple chances?
Yeah, I mean, I give chances, but because you're going to have to give a chance when you lay down the rules, because I'm someone who thinks about things heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a deep dive on the inner working of these things and lay it all out in a way that I haven't seen most men ever fucking do. That's why I have the experiences with women that I have that most men never ever have. I can do things with women that I've not seen most men ever come close to doing. So that's because I'm laying it all out in a comprehensible way and saying, this is what's up. This is not what's up. So you got to let me know which side of the line you stand on. So with motherfuckers like Zerby, you would see she's making a verbal agreement with me and then doing something else. So I'm gonna bring you to the table. We're going to talk about this again. You're doing things to me that I don't do to you. I don't like it. I don't appreciate it. We're going to shut this down. Do you understand where I'm coming from with this? Or you feel like it's still fuck me? Oh, you don't feel like it's fuck me? You still want to be a part of this thing? Well, this is how we proceed. And that's how I've moved throughout my life, meticulously in that way, to try and have an understanding. So I'm going to sit down with you and talk about this. But once your verbals don't say that I want what you want, we on the same shit, that's when I'm like, all right, you're saying we're done.
Okay. So how are you, because it sounds like it all boiled down to, you said y'all had disagreements and you laid down a law. Hey, we can't, I can't deal with that no more. This is a deal breaker. And until they got to that deal breaker, y'all unless you get to that deal breaker, y'all fine, right?
Of course.
Okay. So in these situations with these elderly people, how do you define their deal breaker? You can't, right?
Well, I mean, I wasn't intimately in their situation, but you're looking at things that two people dislike, or you're looking at things that an individual dislike, and they become resigned. That's what you see in most relationships in general. You see people creating resentment towards each other, and they shove those emotions down and they keep going, knowing that this is not where they want to be. But because they don't want to do something else, or because they have kids, or because they have joint ventures together, they try and stick it out and force it to work. And then they force it to work until it like falls apart completely, and there is nothing that y'all can do to keep it together. And you know, like when you get in that relationship, I know you know this scenario, when you're in that relationship where something goes wrong and you two talk to each other in a way that you don't even talk to people on the street, y'all are barking at each other.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When it reaches that point, I can imagine that a lot of those people in those 50, 60-year relationships reach that level of toxicity. And because they didn't have the bravery to do something else, they just walk away from it and say, they use excuses like, we made an agreement in front of God, or this is my husband, or this is my wife. And they uphold this farce that we are a happily married couple or just a married couple. Things happen in relationships. People start saying bullshit like that rather than fighting for what they believe in and fighting for what they desire in life.
If your desire is to have a companion, a life companion,
yep,
that you genuinely love or have an affinity for or like or whatever it is, and you have arguments, disagreements to where it has gone to the extreme, but y'all reconcile, y'all make up, you may feel a way about it, and
neither one of them believe in God or marriage. I'm confused.
you feel a way about it, but y'all end up making up, and y'all push that to the side or whatever. You still have whatever feelings you had towards it, but it didn't. You told them y'all had these spats a few times, but your love for them and your happy moments override those disagreements, those arguments, those the spats of disrespect. It may not come as often, because see, you're seeing it from the outside looking in. You may see a few times where they look like they don't want to be around each other. Man, it's motherfuckers that tell you all the time how much they love their partner, but can't stand being around them sometimes. That's not. Do you feel like that's settling?
For sure.
How? If they feel like this is their person, they don't even want nobody else. They don't even care to be around. No woman can even make them feel the way that this person does. They just have times that they just can't stand them. That's life. You gonna have that with anybody you deal with, no matter what. I don't care who it is. You could be having the baddest broad. I could be fucking with. I can't think of the baddest bitch right now. Oh, somebody.
Talk about looks?
Yeah.
Okay.
And man, she could be going perfect, and then we can argue. Man, her personality can be amazing. We can agree with her, but we can have the most terrible argument one day. I'm talking about, nigga, we go at it. And I still have those same feelings for her after that. And we may have that same argument every year, every couple years, but the love that I have for her, it supersedes that. So those little spats and argument, that's just prideful shit. If you feel like, oh man, you disrespect me to the point I can't even take. Man, what are you talking about? That's just pride. If she still shows, if she still loves you to the point where you still get everything you want out of her, but sometimes y'all get, y'all personalities are gonna clash. Y'all get it, the shit may get crazy sometimes. It ain't no fist fight, but we'll argue and say some crazy shit to us. We angry. That's being human, my nigga.
It shouldn't be. That's disgusting.
Why is that shouldn't be? Humans are not perfect.
No.
If you understand what not perfect means.
If your idea of the extremes being perfect and you getting to say whatever the fuck you want to me, and there's like nothing on the other side.
It ain't just you them saying it, you saying it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's y'all going. Okay, that's y'all going back and forth. Y'all arguing. Y'all angry. Y'all are in the moment. People do that. People get angry. People say crazy shit to each other. Well, me and you got angry and said some crazy shit to each other before.
Right.
But where we at?
So the difference is, I don't know how you whittle it down in your mind, but the difference to me is I come to terms with myself that me and you ain't gonna see eye to eye on everything. So we have a mutual understanding and respect for each other. We've been rocking since we was kids.
Right.
So I can't look at the world from my lens and expect you to look at it from my lens. I just know that is a territory where I can't go with you. So I stay away from that territory and I try to operate in the territories that work for us. But for my life partner, my companion, those ideas are going to become more specific.
I'm not understanding the difference.
So when you say you have these tiffs with your partner and y'all just walk away from it, you know what I'm saying? Those are things that I got to break down in this moment. I'm not moving on. You had me fucked up in a way that I'm not finna agree to live with for the rest of my life.
So you can't agree to disagree with your partner?
Shit, if it's something that's valuable to me. If we're disagreeing about something I don't give a fuck about, then sure, water under the bridge. But if we're disagreeing about something that's going to affect us for the entirety of our life, no. We can't walk away from this. We need an understanding. Is that where you stand?
But see, that's the thing. You defining that across the board for other people and other relationships.
Because what you're describing is motherfuckers making verbal and nonverbal agreements to be fucked up towards each other just under the guise that we love each other. No. This is what comes with love.
No, what comes with love is disagreements. The disagreements could be arguments.
Is that guaranteed?
It's not guaranteed, but
no, I'm saying, is that what comes with love? Is disagreements? That's guaranteed.
Absolutely. If you think you're gonna find somebody that's gonna agree with everything you say, you out your goddamn mind. Then you don't got no motherfucker that love you. You got a slave.
I think that you're describing people who aren't healed enough to be pursuing relationships. You're describing adult infants who don't want to be alone. They want to occupy their time with somebody else. They don't have somebody that they've made a conscientious decision not to handle each other a certain way.
You got different levels of love, right? Certain people can handle certain things. Certain people can deal with certain things. Some people grew up having spats with their siblings. That's a normal thing. Still love. They can carry that on in relationships. Same thing.
It's not healthy.
If that's the way you want to perceive it, then that's the way you want to perceive it. But if they're getting what they want overall and there's nothing, how do you define it as not healthy if they're disagreeing, they come to a whatever conclusion and they continue the relationship? That sounds like a healthy relationship to me. Now, bowing down to someone else and saying, look, you know what, I'm a back out, and not voicing your opinion and staying who you are is losing yourself in that person. That's unhealthy.
Yeah, I would never ask nobody to do that.
What works for one might not work for the others. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, true. But constantly compromising yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Huh?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's not compromising yourself. Because if y'all just had an argument, y'all disagreed, and y'all stood on y'all opinions. And y'all went and kept the relationship going.
Yeah.
That's not You didn't nobody compromise to the other person. Now they still they still, you know what I'm saying, they still kept going. You know what I mean? They made a compromise on the argument, but they didn't compromise on their opinion. You understand what I mean?
Okay.
Now they like, oh, you know what? All right, fuck it, man. This is what I believe. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. And they stood on that.
Mm-hmm.
And they like, all right, well, fuck it. I'm gonna quit arguing. And they stopped arguing.
Mm-hmm.
They continued the relationship. That's unhealthy.
I mean, if you feel like you know, if
true love is unconditional, fact.
Right, it's unconditional. If it ends in resentment, if you have to sit in your driveway an hour and gather yourself before you go in and deal with this woman, if you have to drink yourself into cirrhosis of the liver.
Well, you do that without a woman.
Right. I like liquor. That ain't got nothing to do with women.
Well, they like liquor too.
No, see, you're moving the goalpost. What I'm saying is, this is the reality for a lot of men. A lot of men hate going into that house at the end of the fucking day because they know it's gonna be endless arguing. So if
these are not the relationships that I said motherfuckers that have been together 60, 70 years, when they see each other, they still show love to each other. They're still affectionate. These are a lot of grandparents, Chad. These are a lot of grandparents across the board. They're still affectionate.
I feel like a lot of them suffered through it. I mean, we gonna have to agree to disagree.
The motherfuckers that's doing that you talking about, they're not affectionate with each other. There ain't no affection. They don't give a fuck. Man, they can't stand their ass.
Who's talking about doing what I'm talking about? Like, that's uncommon.
What you talking about?
You saying the way I describe love?
No, I'm talking about what you talking about, the motherfuckers you describing that's sitting in the car and y'all.
Well, yeah, that's most of the grandpas I met. Them motherfuckers hated that motherfucker, but shit, that was their person because they've been doing it for so long.
You know why they said that? They said that in that moment because they couldn't stand their ass in that moment. But they love that. But if a motherfucker kill you behind their woman,
shit, that's just black men in general.
No, what the fuck it ain't.
A black man will kill you for a woman he met yesterday.
Man, you a goddamn lie.
Yes, they will. That is the nature of black men.
When a motherfucker would tear the world up behind that woman, shit.
That's a lot of black men.
He ain't gonna tear the world up behind no any bit.
I'm saying when he say this is mine, it can be a week, it can be a year, it can be 36 years. That is something you see a lot of black men do. You've seen a lot of black men from Little Rock, Arkansas give their life away for a woman because of whatever excuse they gave themselves. That's just something that men are capable of doing.
It's a difference, Chad.
It may be a difference from when it's worth it and when it's not worth it, but it's not like a lot of men don't do that. That's the nature of man. We built civilizations behind women.
You talking about a simp and a man. I ain't talking about just a simple pimple, my boy. You talking about goofy niggas. I ain't talking about goofy niggas. We talking about real stand-up man. That ain't out here just like any bitch. He ain't falling in love with any bitch. I ain't talking about that. We're talking about a nigga that's like, okay, this my woman. You know what I mean? I've been with this woman for up 10 years. That motherfucker would tear the world up behind that woman. He feel like she is a part of him, even though they argue on the regular. But this woman is a part of me. I don't want to let this go because I love that other half of me. I don't give a fuck. The arguments, they come with it. I accept the arguments. I'm fine with it. That's cool.
Now, the information we won't be able to get that's valuable to this conversation is a lot of black women, grandmothers, have told their daughters they stayed with that man for whatever reason. Whether it was the kids, whether it was the house, whatever their reason was, a lot of black women have told me their grandmothers have told them that they stayed with that man for a particular personal or selfish reason. I've heard this a lot of times throughout my life. Now, we won't be able to get the statistics on this, I imagine, but that's what I'm used to hearing. Now, I know some beautiful relationships. My grandma and my grandpa had a beautiful relationship. That's one of the reasons that I believe in love. I've seen a lot of motherfuckers. I was like, oh, they have a beautiful relationship. It's not common though. For me, it's not common. And now, in my life experience,
see elderly couples, bro. Anytime I see elderly couples, I usually see from what I witness, affection. When there's affection like that after 60, 30, however long, nigga, there is something you can't even understand there, Chad. Something that can't be replaced, my nigga. If you can still see beauty and when you look at this woman after all these years, dog, 30, 40 years, you still can appreciate this woman as something you can't even explain, Chad.
Most men will only be tolerated in this world. There is very few men that are going to be loved, valued, and appreciated. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it.
You know what? That's why I was going. You sound like Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates said,
"Oh my God, I changed immediately. Fuck everything."
Kevin Gates said he was talking about LeBron. He said, he don't like how Savannah is her name, right?
That's the wife.
Yep, Savannah. Okay. Savannah don't appreciate LeBron. He said the way them white girls look at LeBron is how Savannah supposed to appreciate LeBron. That's not verbatim. But that's
the gist.
The gist of what he was saying. So you telling me a motherfucker that been with you for 30, 40 years supposed to look at you with revere every single day. Every time they look at you, they supposed to praise you. They supposed to get on the internet, tell them how much they love you. They supposed to get, you supposed to get every time they see you, they supposed to, you want worship. That's what you want. That sounds like you want to be worshiped. And that's some narcissistic shit, bro.
Well, I mean, you're not describing what I'm describing because I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying when two people make a conscientious decision because they are like-minded and they want to go on a life journey together. They want somebody that talks to them, not talks at them. You as a couple can make this decision. I discover a lot of things. This is one.
When people get in their emotions, that's gonna happen.
So you're not prepared. You're not ready for a relationship. If you settle down,
that's not saying no. You can't say that.
I can. I'm saying it right now. If you settle down with somebody who cannot manage their emotions, this is the same woman who ends up being murdered by a upset man, or a man who ends up losing half of his shit because his woman couldn't manage her emotions, her husband couldn't manage his emotions. There is a certain amount of decorum that should be expected in a relationship. That is not too much to ask for.
When do they learn, Chad?
This is why I'm saying it, because people need to learn this. They're not ready for a relationship.
When do they learn it, Chad?
They learned it on their own.
No, they don't.
They should come to terms with this before they decide to go into a relationship.
In a relationship, people mature.
They weren't ready.
People mature. No, it ain't no. Hey, you get ready in battle. They should
have had their.
This ain't.
Who gets ready in battle?
In this situation?
What are you talking about? It'd be the worst army in the world.
No, we ain't talking about. I'm talking about in this situation.
Don't say battle. That was a horrible analogy.
In this situation, absolutely, because you learn it from other people. If you don't have it, somebody has to teach you. So when I say in battle, it's actually in practice, because you're actually dealing with somebody that has that level of maturity, and they give and they teach you that. You learn how to actually be in a relationship with people when you deal with other relationships. You grow and mature by being in relationships. That literally happens every single day. Every single day, the only reason why you are where you are now in a relationship is because you had multiple relationships. You had that experience to learn this. So in order for those people to grow and those people to mature, they have to deal with that. They have to go through that. They have to endure that. And some people stop in that relationship.
So it's horrible for me to use myself as an example, but
real time is the best teacher.
The majority of my ideologies I discovered as a child watching other people date. I didn't have to be in a relationship for myself to know how I wanted to treat people. So as opposed to most people who end on bad terms and have bad blood with people, I would say more often than not, the people I've dealt with can say, I fuck with Chad. He was a real dude. There are some things where I just couldn't get eye to eye with people. And, you know, I have to respect that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to see it my way. That's not mandatory. But majority of motherfuckers can say, little dude kept it real with me. Little dude taught me some shit. And it's because I was intentional as a child when I was watching people. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing these things play out.
That's so good for you that you learn from other people's experience.
That's why I said I don't want to use myself as an example, but I can sit here right now as a man today and say most motherfuckers need therapy before they need a relationship. They need therapy before they need love. So when you try to learn this in the moment, you're going to fumble a great person. That's why most motherfuckers say, damn, I fucked up with this one, or damn, I fucked up with that one. Damn, I dropped the ball when I was too immature, because they didn't take the time to figure out who the fuck they were before they decided to embark on a life journey with somebody.
Okay, and the best relationships take you on that journey. They take you when some people take you as you are, and they help you through that, because you, first of all, the situation you in now. What happened? What happened to change? What was the change in her?
So for one, we met when she was younger. She hadn't been in relationships yet. All she was doing was fucking around. So our relationship seemed very normal and regular to her. She thought the man in me was going to be the man that she found in everybody, and then some. So when she tried to go out and have her own experiences, she was like, now I understand the things that you would talk to me about, the things that you would sit down with me and say. Now they resonate with me. I thought you were regular.
Okay, so let me ask you this. How you say she learned again?
By going to see how other people function.
To go deal with another situation.
Yeah.
Okay. She learned through relationships, right?
Yeah. So what I'm saying is she wasn't ready.
She could have learned through you, though. You could have been the teacher. If you were a great teacher, if you were a great teacher, she would have learned through you.
No, what I'm saying is ready. Ready is something that you come.
Everybody not gonna come to you ready. That's to believe that is crazy.
Because you like the way society is right now. You're under the impression that things are the way they should be. Things are as they should be. This is the norm. You feel like the way people are showing up is something normal to deal with. That's not fucking normal to deal with.
No, but it's reality. That's reality. But just because somebody come to you and has dealt with trauma, that is their reality. But that doesn't mean that person doesn't deserve a loving relationship.
If they don't know how to handle themselves in a relationship, so you're in a world where you're going to allow things to happen to you that you wouldn't allow from strangers, or you wouldn't repeat with strangers. When you go into a business meeting, you have certain expectations. When they don't meet those expectations, you walk away. Those things should show up when you're signing a contract with a woman. Those things should be present when you're signing a contract with a woman. There should be bare minimum requirements. Not everything on your list, but there should be a bare minimum that people show up with.
A bare minimum is fine. But to think with that bare minimum, you're not going to catch some hell is crazy.
Hell is a crazy word to use because you're not supposed to bring me hell. We were once strangers. We were once strangers.
Exactly.
We can go back to being estranged. You're not finna come into my life and bring drama and chaos and think that I'm going to work it out with you.
That's not even what I said. I never said that they was bringing drama and chaos.
But that's the meaning of what you're saying.
No.
That's what you're saying is alluding to.
No, I said you have disagreements. Y'all may not meet in the middle on disagreements on maybe quite a few of them. Mm-hmm. That's not drama and chaos. Those are disagreements. You're arguing. You can't agree to disagree. That's it. But that
you're okay with arguing.
Yes, because you have to sometimes.
Okay. No, you don't.
Okay. Or you can just do like you saying and ignore it.
No, I never said ignore. I said I'm going to sit down and talk it out.
That's a disagreement.
No, you said arguing.
Okay, that's a back and forth. Okay.
As a man, as a man in your next relationship, try this, right? Just do this exercise do this exercise in your next relationship. When you get locked in with a woman, make a conscious decision not to ever speak to her or deal with her out of anger, and watch how the trajectory of your relationship change. I'm not saying it's going to end in success.
It's going to change her.
No, it's going to change in your experience with that woman, because you're going to set a standard. As a man, you can set a fucking standard with the people that you deal with.
So it's going to change her. She's going to change.
It's going to change your experience. You're going to have different results.
But with her, right?
Well, of course with her.
Okay, so she matures in the relationship. Oh my God!
I'm saying you set a standard.
She matured, but she matured in the relationship, right?
Well, you can call it maturing. However, it's much more simpler than that, because you're saying that this is not the way we move. So if you're saying she matured,
and you told her, right? Mm-hmm. You walked her through it.
Even if you don't break it down, because she may not be an invalid, she may be an able-minded woman. There are a lot of women who look at a man and say, I know I can't deal with him this way because he's not going to tolerate it. He's not going to accept it. That's not that nigga. This motherfucker right here, soon as I come at him out of pocket, he's not finna allow this. He's not going to stick around. I'm not saying you have to talk her through anything. I'm saying, as yourself, you can show up as a particular human being, and they will know never to cross those certain lines. And if they do, you now know that you are in a relationship with the wrong person.
Chad, you can say all the words you want to. At the end of the day, you just admitted that they matured in the relationship, because you set the standard. So you basically taught them without having to force to teach them. You still taught them. You still taught her, hey, this is the standard. I'm not going to allow this. Mm-hmm. And she was like, okay, I guess I got to deal with it this way. So you showed her what it was like to have a healthy relationship. So she grew in that relationship because of what you taught her.
You're going to see people show up relationship ready. So when they see the playing field that you've laid out, they're going to see what's happening, and they're going to say, this is something I'm down with, or this is not something I'm down with. This is what it looks like when a person is relationship ready. They too have come to terms with what they are willing to allow and accept in their life as well. This is how you show up ready. This can't just happen with any old person. I can be as steadfast as I am throughout the course of my history and still encounter motherfuckers who don't give a fuck about what I'm talking about. They still want to yell. They still want to show their ass. They still feel like they're allowed to break shit. They go learn real fast that I'm gonna move around. But that does nothing for me in terms of a successful relationship. When they show up ready, they're going to see the man that you are, and they're going to reciprocate. That's what it looks like to be ready.
So basically, because she compromised. Because
why would she compromise?
It's because she compromised. That may not be how she moved, but because she wanted you, she compromised on how she usually moves.
You're describing somebody that's ready to be a robot for you. I'm saying I'm saying this is a person who showed up relationship ready. They showed up
wanting a relationship bad enough that they will take whatever you dish.
Nope, I'm not saying that.
Well, they will take whatever standards that you require.
You're trying to change the narrative.
Yes, no. She doesn't move like that, right? That's not how she moves.
Why wouldn't you? Would you?
No. I'm saying no.
She shouldn't be eligible.
I'm saying you saying that if she starts. Mm-hmm. You tell her you set this standard. No, you ain't doing that.
I'm saying this for you. I'm not saying this for the
no. If she starts up here arguing, hey, I'm not dealing with that. This is what it. Oh, okay. Sit down. We got to talk. Y'all have a conversation. All right. That resolves the issue. She compromised who she was. Because that's what she usually does. That's how she handles situation. Because she wanted to be with you that much.
I mean, you're describing a different scenario and dynamic, but I follow you.
Okay. So what you still did? I'm still trying to understand your point there.
My point is, most people aren't healthy enough to pursue relationships. That's why you think arguing is a part of relationships.
No, I think arguing is a part of humanity.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You know how to go into a business
competition.
You know how to go into a business meeting and not argue.
Bro, that's one situation we're talking about.
So why wouldn't the situation you're going to be in for the rest of your life be better? Or have a higher standard.
Proximity, dog. You're not going to agree with everything that person does. So there's going to be a disagreement at some point. And you have to accept that at this disagreement, we're going to have a back and forth.
A back and forth and an argument are two different things. Effective communication. Okay. Effective communication. Okay. You keep using the word argue, and I'm not co-signing that. That doesn't have to exist. It's unfortunate that we are in a society where that's been normalized. That's very fucking unfortunate.
That's humanity, dog. That's humanity.
Not no humanity that I'm going to participate in.
That's humanity, dog.
I'm not participating in it.
Okay. You argue all the time, though.
With who?
Nigga.
With who?
Hey, Chad, come on, dog. Hey. I done seen you argue so many times. This is why this is crazy to me what you said, bro. I done seen you argue with your bitches several times, Chad. I'm talking, Chad, don't sit here and act like I ain't never seen it.
I mean, you can keep going. I'll wait till it's my turn.
I'm talking about I can name particular situations you argue with.
I'll wait till it's my turn. Go, get to your point.
But what I'm saying is, it took you arguing to get to that point, right?
Do you think I go harder than you go?
No. Chad, I done seen you go real hard.
I said, do you think I go hard? It's a yes or no question.
They ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
It's a yes or no question.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But my point is, you went through that, right? You went through that phase of arguing. That's why I'm trying to tell you being unrealistic. You went through that phase of arguing, right? Going back and forth with a motherfucker, right?
Let me respond to what you're saying. What you're saying is, when I sat down with the person and we agreed on certain things and they agreed to a certain something and then decided to behave different later, yeah, I could become heated and lose my cool, because at this point you are forcing your will on me. You are forcing your ideas on my life. And I don't want to be subjected to what you're doing. So as I'm telling you, I'm wondering, why the fuck are you still here if you think this is acceptable? Because we should have been parted ways if you feel like this is right. If you feel like this is the way to move with me. If you feel like I'm going to allow and or accept this treatment. Now, I don't know what you be arguing for when I see you blowing the roof off of shit, but those are the things that you've seen me raise my voice about. You haven't seen me raise my voice just for the fuck of going back and forth with nobody.
It don't matter what you're going back and forth, you're arguing. You keep trying to get if as long as the argument wasn't about nothing, but man, I don't give a fuck. You argued. You argued. It's a part of life. You're going to have to accept that. You're going to.
But I didn't.
But Chad, that's because you grew up.
No.
Later.
No.
And you debated the decision.
No, I didn't accept those things. When we left from that moment, you seen change happening. You seen me making actionable steps to get towards the reality that I appreciate, that I fuck with. That's what you witness, whether you can recognize it or not. That's what you witness. Me striving to set in place the things that are realistic and important to me, not to continue this toxicity.
But it took you to go through that.
No, it didn't take me to go through. I knew it before those things happened.
But you still went through it.
Because I'm dealing with a person who lied to me. Everybody's going to lose their cool when they're
Because everybody gonna lie.
No, I didn't say everybody's gonna lie. Why would everybody lie?
Nigga, because that's human nature.
That's not human nature.
Absolutely.
Everybody isn't going to lie.
The invention of lying. Well, how did it start?
Because his bank account.
Because the world was unrealistic. Why was the world unrealistic, Chad? Because I know you understand the movie.
Well, because everybody was telling hard truths. He saw an opportunity with a lie. He saw an opportunity.
And everybody is going to search for an opportunity, right? Anybody will search for an opportunity, and the opportunity comes live. If there's a situation, which there will be, where it's going to cost you something that you don't want to sacrifice, you're going to tell a fib. I don't give a fuck who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. You're going to tell a fib. If it's something that you really don't want to give up, you will tell a lie. That's human nature, to preserve, to save yourself from whatever.
You keep
deception.
You keep describing people who lack the maturity to be in a relationship. That's what you keep describing.
Am I in a lie?
No. People who will fight for something that they can't hold on to. You know you are undeserving of this situation, so you're going to lie and finesse to try and hold on to it, but you're only prolonging the inevitable. This thing...
What I just described?
This thing is finna get away from you.
No.
You can lie all you want. This thing is finna get away from you. A great man, a great woman is about to get the fuck away from you if your shit is not together.
No.
Yeah, you got to have your shit together.
You talking about the situation I described where a motherfucker had to lie?
Yes.
That didn't have nothing to do with no damn relationship. That could have been any goddamn thing. You just made up you just said Chad, you just said it all across the board for I didn't even give you a description of the situation. Mm-hmm. You just described it all around the board.
You said people are going to lie. That's human nature. And what I'm saying is you're describing people who aren't relationship ready. Now, if you're talking about business,
people that lie,
if you have to lie to be in a relationship, if you have to lie to hold on to somebody, if you have to lie in a business meeting, these things are going to crumble. You can't build nothing on lies.
That's bullshit. Motherfuckers have built empires on lies. Are you crazy? You out your goddamn mind. Motherfuckers have been, man, the richest motherfuckers in the world have did nothing but lie to get to where they got. You talking crazy, Chad?
You're talking about force.
I'm talking about lies.
You're talking about force.
Man, motherfuckers done manipulated their way to the top. That ain't force.
So to get ahead with manipulation, okay? once a person discovers a lie, the way your shit doesn't crumble off of the lie is because you've got ahead enough. You were able to make enough successful moves within your lie and your finesse that you are now bigger than the lie.
Chad, that still don't take away the fact that they lied to get with where they were.
So, like I said, you're not going to be able to hold on to it. So, like me and
bullshit.
I'm not talking about motherfuckers who built billion-dollar empires. They had force and power. Force and power are two major fucking things. Force, power, fear tactics.
Man, motherfuckers done lied to get most motherfuckers done lied, done told a lie to get they spouse and died with them. What we talking about right here? And it ain't even gotta be no major lie. Nigga, it can be some small shit. Motherfuckers gon' lie. That is human nature. Period. You can't, no one is going, it is. That's why we're all different. Everyone is not gonna be in agreement. At no point. At no point, everyone is gonna be agreement. So in order to trick that agreement, for it not to work, nigga, it's got to be a lie somewhere. In order for everybody not to agree, there's got to be a lie somewhere.
I mean, it's your bed. You got to sleep in that motherfucker. If it's comfortable, shit. If it's comfortable.
Okay. All right, man. We got to skip these other topics. I got to do Nicko. All right. Nico Kitchen Shop. Let's talk wellness for a second, because feeling good ain't a trend. It's a lifestyle. And when it comes to taking care of your body from the inside out, Nico Kitchen Shop is the move. Nico Kitchen has everything you need, from sea moss gel to sea moss capsules and sea moss soap. Here's why sea moss is such an important supplement. It's a natural source of 92 essential nutrients, popular for supporting energy, digestion, immune health, and even giving your skin that clean, healthy look. Their Mossy Moss Pure Sea Moss Gel is easy to put in your tea, a smoothies for an extra health boost. For an even bigger health boost, try their Sea Moss Gel blends like the Holy Trinity Sea Moss with bladderwrack and burdock root, or the Raspberry Sea Moss with elderberry. Me, I never leave home without my Holy Trinity to keep me going and pushing. Literally. Inside. Pushing. You hear me? It keep my energy live and wired, where I can talk that shit. You know what I mean? Don't leave the house without your sea moss, because you would be lost. And just for being part of the Manestream fam, you get 20% off your order every time when you use promo code Manestream, MANESTREAM. Hit up NicoKitchenShop.com. Use that code and take care of your body the way it deserves. That's NICKO. I said that's NICKO. Bitch, I said it's NICKO. And Nicko is her name, ho. Kitchenshop.com. Promo code Manestream. Now, before we get up out of here, because we about to get up out of here, me and Chad done talk cash money shit. That nigga argued with me. That nigga argued with me for an hour.
About not arguing.
You know what I'm saying? We'll take two, maybe 3 phone calls, depending on if them two don't be past 2 minutes. Close it.
No.
Oh, no. Well, we just done been 2 hours. Not in the morning. 424-426-3554. Call us right now. and you know what I'm talking about, tap in with us, man. You know, if you got something on the topic we talked about today, or you know what I'm saying, you know, if you want to put your input in, you can say something, you know, whatever it is, man. They said why I'm on Monday night, this cause I ain't gonna Wednesday because I'm flying in Little Rock tomorrow morning, so, cause y'all know the special is this weekend, so I had to. Okay. Yeah, you know the special is this weekend, so I want to make sure that I'm down there. I don't want no hiccups, no issues. Plus, I got to do some news. I got to be on the news a few times in the radio before Thursday. Damn. They said I bought that Holy Trinity because you, Marcus, but I've tried just about everything on the site. Mainstream in the building, what it do?
Marcus.
What's up with your man?
Hey, this Lon. What's going on, man? Calling you from Barbados.
Hey, what up,
What's
What's going on?
Oh, man,
Hey.
you know, we put it together like leather.
Y'all doing good, man. I'm proud of you. Y'all got my old ass staying up late, man. It's time to go to bed.
What time is it over there?
12:30.
Okay.
30 minutes after midnight.
Shit.
But yeah, I just want to call and say, man, I'm proud of y'all. Y'all doing the damn thing, man. Y'all doing it.
Oh,
Man,
appreciate it. Oh, appreciate it, man. We got to come down there to Barbados, fool with you.
Yeah, that's right. Y'all got to come hang out on the beach, man.
Man, we coming.
Yeah, he gave us the welcome, man. Shit, he say no American
Y'all
women
got-
allowed.
hey,
He say the
anytime,
Barbadians.
let me know, man.
Man, I'm coming this year. I'm gonna make
You
sure
know
Chad
what?
get
I'm
ready.
here,
I'm
man.
coming this
I'm
year.
waiting on
We trying to go in August? We trying to go in August.
Oh, what Chad said we're going in August.
All right, I'll be here, man.
Okay.
All right, man. Y'all take it easy. Much love.
Love,
Much love.
All right.
Yeah, Barbados.
You know they
boy.
how you like them. He said they love a black one.
Yeah. Come on, rude girl, come and give it up. That won't be a minute, yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Said she got the biggest house on the island.
Huh?
He said she got the biggest house on the island.
Who?
Rihanna. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she do.
Man.
Hell. She probably ain't pay that much for that bitch neither, boy.
Man. It take like 2 hours to drive around the whole island.
2 hours?
Yeah, the whole island. You can see that whole motherfucker in 2 hours.
What's called small like that? Aruba.
Yeah.
Aruba, it might be smaller than that. That motherfucker, I think it's 17 miles long, 11 miles wide, or something like that. It ain't big at all.
Right.
Nigga, the taxi had two different prices. Yeah, the airport price and where you going around the city price. For being up from the airport.
Difference to me.
Hey, is game over? 105 to 102, is the game over?
For what?
They saying Clippers 105, Nuggets 102. I wonder if it's over.
And they said, what day is the red carpet event?
Red carpet is every day, Thursday through Saturday. We'll have that red carpet laid out. I got my step and repeat. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take pictures on. Man, listen, it's finna. 1930. I was, you know.
Was that the price for the taxi?
No.
Oh.
The length and width.
Oh.
Miles. 19 miles, 30 long or something like that.
Shit.
Yeah. 19 wide, 30 long. Yeah. That bit ain't that big. That is not that big, dog.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? You down there, you ought to know everybody in the city in 2 weeks. 2 weeks, you ought to know everybody in the damn country. Yeah. Oh, that's the final. Ooh, I hope niggas cut up. Well, I hope Harden, Jokic and what you call cut up. Harden, Jokic and what's my boy? God damn, I can't think of his fucking name right now.
So that's
Kawhi.
1930, Barbados is 21 and 14. 21 miles long, 14 miles wide.
Damn, it's smaller. Oh yeah, well it is. Barbados is little as hell, but it's right there by Trinidad though. I think you can catch a little short flight to Trinidad or something like that. I don't think it's I don't know if it's driving distance. Yeah, Trinidad. That's why they always say it together. Trinidad and Barbados. Barbados. 424-426-3554. What up, girl? If you wanna tap in real quick, I will take one more.
Ain't something like Tobago? I thought it was like Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah.
Am I tripping?
Oh yeah, Tobago. That's what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
But I think they're still right by each other though.
Okay.
Barbados. Yeah, I think they're right by each other. How close is? Let me see. How close is Trinidad to Barbados? Because people were thinking she was Trinidad, I think.
Trinidadian. That's
I think.
Nicki Minaj, Trinidadian, right?
Yeah. Let me see. Am I tripping? 178 miles. Yeah, it's a little short flight. Mainstream in the building. What it do?
Niggas prank calling. Got it.
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago like together.
Okay.
But yeah, Barbados, it ain't that far. Mainstream in the building. What it do?
What's good, Brody?
What's up with it, man? Who this is? That sound like Batay.
Hey.
I knew it.
Yep, you know who it is.
Nigga, we still waiting on that 20 for the special, nigga.
Oh, yeah, man. Oh, it didn't go through?
It
didn't go through?
Man, you know goddamn well. Send it through now. Come on, we on the line. Come on, we on the line right now. We finna say y'all.
You say you are.
We finna show y'all if Batay a real nigga or not. Yeah, come on, send it through. I'll let
Hey, you said it's already paid for now. You already got blessed, bro.
Nigga, what that got to do with the price of the gas in China? You said you was gonna bless.
Boy, you know niggas wouldn't be shit if you could levy taxes.
Man,
every time a nigga lied, you can levy they shit. God damn it, we'll fix the country real quick.
I mean, I didn't even know y'all was on tonight. I'm just getting to the crib, and I was like, oh shit, y'all on? I just caught the ass end of it, man. No homo. But yeah, man, shit, I ain't really got nothing to say, man. But good luck this weekend for you, Brody. And
bro.
You know what I'm saying? And oh man, y'all might see me one day, man. You know what I'm saying?
Might see you one day.
Yeah, y'all might see me one day. I'm over here in the Carolinas. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little open mics and shit, man. I'm trying. You know, I'm getting better. You know what I'm saying? I got to work on it, but yeah, man, I'm just manifesting it.
Okay. All right. Well, you keep pushing.
You sound like you need a little more confidence in your open micing.
Hey Chad, make sure you wipe that when you get up, wipe the seat, man. That's where he lay his head at when you go to bed. So but that's
man,
it,
you
bro.
Know they got speech impediment classes.
Man, I'm over here. I'm actually over here.
Right there?
You.
Oh my God! Are you over here practicing?
That nigga gonna be an open mic forever.
Nigga, yeah, you need to go to
not forever. Not.
I swear to God,
not forever. Damn. Y'all niggas is crazy, but now I call, man, because wasn't nobody calling in, so I was like, let me call in real quick.
This nigga hold the line up, goddamn.
Yeah, nigga, it was just a nigga calling while you was on the line.
All right, hey man, do your thing, Brody.
All right, man, stay ugly.
Appreciate it.
All right, man.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Suck it slow.
I don't know what he said. All right, man. All right, man, let's get up out of here, man. I got work to do.
I got shit to do.
We can shut it down. All right. As y'all know, this is it. This is the last time y'all gonna see me for this before I go do this special. This Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 5 shows, 1 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday at Little Rock and Comedy Club. I will be recording this. Y'all will get to see it after it gets edited and put together. I'm working on the cover. I'm gonna be working on the cover art and all that shit while I'm down there. Working on the, you know what I'm saying, setup and everything, man. It's all happening, man. It's all coming together like an orgy. Yeah, man. Get your tickets, man. If you ain't got yours. If you ain't got yours, man, I don't know what you waiting on. But this bit finna be cracking all weekend. Shout out to everybody that done sent something for support. Shout out to everybody that, you know what I'm saying, that gave some, you know, whether it be oral support or you know, whatever it is, man. I appreciate it. But you know, it's y'all help me get to where I'm going with this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Niggas, man, them twos and fews, man, it help a lot, man.
Kept the doors open on the
man,
church.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, dog. It be some times a nigga be, boy, it been some times a nigga was like, God damn, then y'all came through and shot a nigga something like, woo, shit. Joe appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? So just know, man, it don't go unappreciated, man. When y'all look out, man, I'm putting it together. I used that to help give me, y'all seen it, billboards, promos, all that. I be using this shit, man, to grow this shit, to make it, you know, because when I get to that point, I can do something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing what I can right now, but I'll do what I want later. You know what I'm saying? And appreciate y'all for helping me get there, man. Thank y'all. I appreciate it, man. Chad, you want to tell me anything?
Oh, man, I ain't got shit, man. Just make sure y'all keep supporting Cuzzo. You know what I'm saying? This is his platform, and he invited me to it. Goddamn, and I'm privileged enough to be sitting next to this black ass motherfucker, and I know he finna show his black ass like he always have, and I know y'all in for a treat. You know, whether y'all get to come watch it live or y'all have to wait to see the taping, I know he gonna put out quality. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I know about him. When he had them packs on the street, he had them running to his feet. You know what I'm saying? So I can only imagine what he finna do with his natural God-given talent that he been exercising his whole life. So I'm excited to go see it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really had the funds to go, but I was like, man, I ain't no way I can miss it, goddammit. If I go homeless for this one, goddammit, at least I got to go see how he put down his first special. You know what I'm saying? So this is a milestone in my life. Just, you know, from watching in my entire life. So, you know, y'all fucking with a real genuine dude. And as much as we disagree on, ain't never been flaw. He ain't never had a flaw about him. When I was locked up, he was the only motherfucker who wrote me consistently. Only motherfucker who sent me a dime, you know, if it wasn't abroad. And he wasn't even running the streets with me at that time. So, you know, I just want to tell you I appreciate you, man, and I'm proud of you. Man, I love you to death, boy. Man,
listen, man, you don't know you was a very vital part of this, bro. I mean, I ain't know if I was convincing enough to get you down here, you know what I'm saying? When I told you, I was like, damn, man, what I'm gonna have to show this nigga $1 billion in the bank? You know what I'm saying? Why this nigga ain't listening to me, man? This nigga don't trust me no more.
Hey, look, discomfort is a hell of a thing to overcome. But one thing about it, two things for sure. Whenever you move in a way that allows the people around you to have a place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you know came down here, you know brought Frank down, you know brought Baby down, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start building your own nest. But I knew that was gonna happen, dog, because I always knew you know what I'm saying, who you was to the core, you know what I mean? You always had that leadership quality about you, dog. And that's what I wanted to bring here. I wanted to, because I know I had a lot, you know what I'm saying, to do myself, to bring more leaders here with me.
Yeah.
Man, we can make some shit move. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So all I knew, I just like, how can I convince him, man? What can I convince him, man? I know he like them hoes. I started to see a few hoes. Goddamn it, come get you. Yeah.
Man, you know, I really ain't need no convincing. I was always on my way.
Yeah.
But you know, that call of action You know what I'm saying? We both have that challenge. Yeah. Well, we're like, nigga, I hear you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that touches spirit. Like, oh, this nigga think I ain't gonna do it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like we both have that ego to ourselves where we like, nigga, I'm about mine, nigga. What you talking about? Nigga, I jump off this bridge right now. Like, so shit, I was coming, and shit, one day I was like, no, I'm coming today. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So
man, man, you don't know how glad I was to hear that, bro.
Man.
Cause you know, had moms down here, it's just cool, man, but having more family down here, man, it was like, oh man, I can truly, this can truly be, you know, I basically migrate. I can truly like migrate my people here. They, you know what I'm saying? Like people actually, you know, listen to me, man. We can it's be new beginnings for the family. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, they don't know what can derive from. I don't know what can derive from this, but I just needed people to trust me. Just like, hey man, nigga, the greatness is over here.
Right.
And we can build from that. Like we ain't gotta just all be over here, right? In the South, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga, we can hold shit down over here.
We ain't gotta limit ourselves.
Yeah, we can keep up with them. We can surpass. We ain't. Yeah, exactly. We ain't gotta limit ourselves, dog. It's so much we can do here, and so much shit we can make happen. The opportunities are endless here.
Yeah,
the opportunities are limited where we at. You know what I'm saying? But here, we can make magic, dog.
Yeah. I mean, we make magic with where we come from. So just imagine when there's options. And one thing about it is when you are looking at the world from the perspective of Arkansas, like, I don't know how many times you've heard it or if you've ever heard it, but when I go other places, when I say I'm from Arkansas, a lot of people say, oh, the asshole of America. And it's funny because I feel like a lot of shit come from there. You know what I'm saying? So when they say it, like, I don't be offended, I laugh because it's like, it's so small-minded. And we don't just come from Little Rock. We came from Camden. You know what I'm saying? Like, our people still afraid of the devil at night. You know what I'm saying? Like, ooh, it's dark outside. The devil out. Like, we come from some extremely small-minded shit. And I'm fortunate enough to have somebody that's my same age, from my same place. Our parents are real close, and we've never been limited thinkers.
Yeah.
We've never been small-minded. And, nigga, you moved to L.A., you know what I'm saying? Like, I moved to Minnesota I left at 14, but I had somebody that was able to facilitate that.
Yeah.
Nigga, you went to Dallas on your own, grown man. You went to Atlanta on your own, grown man. You know what I'm saying? The first time I went somewhere on my own, nigga, I'm coming out the joint, going to Houston. Like, I left at 14, but you've been making these moves as a grown man.
Yeah.
Chasing something. Chasing your dreams, pushing the boundaries, pushing the limits, trying to see what you can squeeze up out that thing. And it's beautiful, bro. And I'm sincerely proud of you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Man. Like, people don't realize, like, I've been knowing him my entire life. Like, before I knew words, I knew him. Before I knew a lot of things. Nigga, we was getting in trouble 2-3 years old together, like, our entire lives. Like, we ain't talking 12, 13 years, entire lives. This is beautiful, bro.
Man.
Our entire lives.
It took a minute to get here, man. We got here.
Man.
Hey, man. It's like I said, man, this is gonna be special, bro. This ain't gonna just be a comedy special. This is gonna be special. For me, for the family, for the city, for the state. I believe this is gonna be way bigger than people are expecting it to be, man. I believe this is gonna it's gonna touch some shit, man. All I gotta do is deliver. If I deliver it how I'm envisioning it, man, it's gonna be so special to anybody that watch it. You know what I mean? To anybody that watch it, to watch this, especially that don't watch this journey, to see the transition, to see the growth, man, and just understand that any of you could be in this predicament, man. If you just keep pushing and hold on, just stand strong, and keep belief, determination, perseverance. Man, you can't nothing stop you for real. Can't nothing stop you for real, man. Just keep your eyes on the prize and let that be your motivation. Let that be that's what's gonna keep you. That's gonna keep you determined, man. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna keep that. That's all I see is myself. I've already put myself in my goals. I already put myself in the TV show. I already put myself on these specials. I put myself in the special a long time ago. I already seen these visions. Now it's just up to me to take that journey. So as long as you truly believe in it and you truly work towards it, it can happen for you, bro. Know that. Only thing that's stopping you is you. That's it. That's we can end with that. Shout out to everybody that came through. Thank y'all for your blessings, man. Hit that like button on your way out. Wipe your feet off at the door. I'm gonna get out here in the morning, man, and I'm gonna make magic this weekend. I'm gonna make magic. So send you positive energy, your loves, prayer, whatever it is, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Big man, we gotta do another song.
For what?
Cause I said so.
All right, Mom.
I'ma rap this time.
Oh, hell no.
Don't do that, big man.
You stick to the ad lib. I got somebody to help me out with the rap. Chad, where you at?
What's up, cuz?
You got some bars for me?
You know it.
Let's go.
Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city. Mainstream. Country folk in the city.
Let me start this off right, cause I'm the host of the show. Maaacus is the name that flies, nigga, If you ain't heard about us yet, then you about to find out. This the Country Folk Show, represent for the South. Mainstream the podcast, and it's for family and friends. Sometimes the haters show up, and they like to pretend. They say I can't freestyle this cause the style ain't free. And you can try all you want, but hating won't stop me. Mainstream.
Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city. Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city.
Come on, Shad.
Free game, woo. Mainstream, woo. I get on that couch like in the booth, I speak the truth. Every Wednesday with the news, got you laughing, do the fool like a mule. Marcus bring them stallions through. I'ma give you game that you wish you would've knew. Mama feng shui, always end up with them Jews. Country folk in the city, I keep my people with me. Keep them laughing with silly, them phone calls always ignorant. Switch them out like I'm Vivian, fresh as Prince Jada kissing me. Breaking locks, take the industry, free game equanimity.
What the hell is equanimity?
Mama, sit your country ass down, man.
Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city. Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city. Cause the way you miss your family. And you need laughs and love. Tune on into Mainstream. With Joan and Maaacus and
What up, cuz what we got?
We the next for the spot.
On the stage of the couch,
We put some soft in their mouth. Know what I'm talking about?
Mainstream.
Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city. Mainstream. Country folk in the city. Country folk in the city.
And we out.
Free game, Chad.
Johnny Feng Shui.
And Maaacus.
Oh yeah, y'all did that. Now we need a mainstream movie.